So you want to buy a cash flowing business, but you're not sure where to find them. I got you. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 different places where you can find deals. This is where we've found and bought some. Let's get into it. The 3 main places you're going to use are online marketplaces, business brokers, and direct outreach. Online marketplaces are websites like BizBuySell, BizQuest, LoopNet, BizBen, and Flippa. These are like the Zillow of business buying. Business brokers list businesses for sale, and they are the equivalent of a real estate agent. Direct outreach is when you reach out to business owners yourself and offer to buy the businesses from them. This third method, if done strategically, it's the best place to find killer deals. And I'll explain what I mean when we get to that part. Now I'll go through each of these and show you exactly what we do. For online marketplaces, I'm going to use BizBuySell, but all these websites are pretty much the same thing. So this is where most buyers start. Because there's so many listings, the very first step is going to be to filter out the deals I want to focus on using my buy box. And if you haven't watched it yet, this video will cover everything you need to know about a buyer's box. Now, I'm going to filter by setting my location, industry, and price. This is my focus. Nevada tax and accounting firms between $500K and $1 million. I'm going to go ahead and hit save searches and set alerts so I can keep getting notified when new listings with this criteria hit. Now I'll go through the ones that are popping up here to see which ones fit what I'm looking for. In my case, I want to have a team in place that I can manage remotely. I'm also focused on tax services, not really accounting. And I'd prefer to have virtual clients versus in-person appointments. You're not trying to buy a business right here on the spot. All you're trying to do is dial it in and get a short list of deals that really make sense to you. Once you get that short list, what you're going to do is reach out to those brokers. You'll be able to have an in-depth discussion with the brokers that are listing the deals, perhaps sign an NDA, and get some financial statements to look at. And most importantly, figure out why the seller is selling. The key to all the methods that we're covering is the why, the motivation. This is how we find motivated sellers. A motivated seller is someone who has a need to sell. And it could be that they're moving somewhere else, they're retiring, they're burnt out, they're going broke personally. If the reason is good, you can negotiate with them and possibly get better terms or pricing. If a seller isn't stressed about selling, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to take their sweet ass time. They're going to ignore you and the broker. Just move along and try to find motivated sellers. Don't deal with those people. Something else I like to look out for is how long the business has been listed for. If a business has been listed for months or years, there could be multiple reasons why. Maybe they don't know how to price it right. Maybe they can't find qualified buyers. It just really depends on the deal, but you have to reach out to find out. But it is important because that is an opportunity to negotiate the terms. For example, we bought a business for $175,000 that was originally listed for $300K. That's almost 50% off. And this was possible because the deal was listed for almost a year. The owner couldn't find a qualified buyer, and he did actually end up striking gold in the stock market and making a lot of money. So for him, his motivation was not to sell because he wanted the biggest paycheck. He just wanted to get rid of the headache. He didn't have to work anymore. So for us, it was an opportunity to come in, negotiate the terms, and after some back and forth, he was like, fuck it. If you can give me $175,000 cash, I'll sign. And I'll tell you that that deal was on a website just like this. So as a beginner, treat all of this like reps. Right now, you're trying to train your eye so that you can spot those really good deals. Don't rush it. We're not just trying to do random deals to say we did deals. Okay, so these sites are really good for learning how to read deals, and sometimes you'll find a deal or two, but some of the best deals out there will never hit the site. And that's where the next 2 strategies come in. Now let's talk about number 2, business brokers. Think of business brokers like real estate agents in real estate. These business brokers are the gatekeepers to really good opportunities, but I'm going to show you how we win them over and get them to share the really good deals. Number 1, build relationships. Seems kind of obvious, right? Well, you'd be surprised. There are a lot of people who will go ahead, ring up a broker, and immediately start asking for listings, and you completely sound like an amateur. What I like to do is introduce myself, share with them a little bit of the things that I have accomplished, and I'll even share my buy box with them so that they know I'm not just out here wasting time. I'm really looking to buy a deal. And you need to remember, these deals move fast. Brokers are trying to sell deals to make money, and they don't make money just talking about deals. You need to buy one. So the most important thing, at some point, you need to get shit done and buy a deal. When you do this, they're going to reciprocate the same type of energy. They're going to bring you good deals knowing that you are a serious buyer. Number 2, be professional and responsive. In this day and age, a lot of people are trying to buy businesses. So there are a lot of tire kickers coming into the market who just don't respond. I stand out just by responding on time and asking really good questions. And I'll share smart questions that you can ask your broker down in the comment section below. Number 3, follow up. I like to check in with a text or a call every so often just so that they know I'm still actively looking. I feel like a lot of these things are pretty obvious. I agree. But nowadays, people just don't do the obvious. They want to do something magical to get deals. I'll tell you a secret. I'm actually a licensed business broker. So that's why I know that this works. For my beginners, please be honest. If you're new, tell us that. It's cool. We have a lot of deals, and there's smaller ones that you can start off with and build into bigger deals. Just don't approach us asking for $1 million deals when you have no business experience, no money whatsoever, because that is how you get ignored. And I'll also tell you something that is kind of a secret, so don't tell anybody. Brokers have pocket listings. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the best of the best deals. They don't share with everybody, only with their best buyers. If you've ever watched the movie Crazy Rich Asians, it's like that scene where they take the lady to the back for the exclusive gems. These are the exclusive gems of business buying. Do the reps, get the experience, build the relationships. It will work out. Now let's talk about number 3, direct outreach. Now, this is where the real magic happens. These are the businesses that aren't listed anywhere yet. Not even the brokers know about this yet. So how do you find them? Number 1, have your buy box ready. Number 2, go on Google Maps, Yelp, LinkedIn, and build a small list of all the businesses that you want to buy. And then all you have to do is reach out. You can call them, text them, email them, mail stuff, visit them in person. Just hit them up as often as you can. I like to go and meet the owner face to face because a lot of these businesses are owned by older folks. And these people are the shake hands type of people. So if they see you in person, there's a way higher chance that they're going to take you seriously and they'll talk business with you. This is how you get the really good deals. And I'll give you a really good example. I had a friend who bought a small car wash for $100,000. The seller needed to leave the country and decided to sell for 90% off. That means he originally wanted $1 million and no one was giving it to him. My friend came along, followed up a bunch of times, and eventually got the deal. It was a great spot, making about $200,000 a year. And my friend continued reaching out to other car washes and was able to achieve similar results. Super discounted deals. He took all the money he was making from the businesses and upgraded all the car washes. Then he charged more and made them self-service car washes where you do it yourself. Before he knew it, he had 15 to 20 car washes. And because he upgraded them and they're self-serving, he was able to make more money. And now he makes about $1 to $2 mil a year from each one. Like I said, this method isn't easy, but when you get it down, I'm telling you, you'll be balling. And now you know where to find businesses for sale. In the next video, we're going to talk about how to analyze deals so you can know whether a business is worth digging into or just a complete waste of time. Hit that like button to show some love and subscribe for more content on buying and growing businesses. See you in the next one.